can kill the past.
Enter the Gungeon is a thrilling, fast-paced bullet hell roguelike that keeps players on their toes with relentless action and clever level design. The variety of weapons is impressive, each bringing unique gameplay twists and encouraging creative strategies. The pixel art style complements the frenetic pace perfectly, adding a vibrant and energetic atmosphere. Challenging but fair, it rewards persistence and skill, making every run feel rewarding and addictive. A must-play for fans of intense, replayable shooters. Dying Light Definitive Edition immerses players in a tense, sprawling city where every rooftop and alley tells a story. Fluid parkour mechanics turn exploration into an exhilarating challenge, while the day-night cycle keeps danger ever-present and unpredictable. Combat feels raw and satisfying, blending melee and ranged encounters with creativity. The variety of weapons, crafting options, and side activities encourages strategic thinking. With a gripping atmosphere, this edition transforms survival horror into a thrilling, unforgettable adventure. Don't Starve Together delivers a captivating blend of survival, strategy, and dark charm. Its haunting world is filled with strange creatures, unpredictable seasons, and constant tension that keeps every session fresh. The art style and music create a beautifully eerie atmosphere, while the cooperative gameplay encourages teamwork and creativity. Each run feels different, pushing players to adapt, explore, and experiment. It's both challenging and rewarding, offering endless opportunities to learn, fail, and try again in a world that's as dangerous as it is fascinating. Mark of the Ninja Remastered is a brilliant showcase of stealth done right. Every mission rewards patience, timing, and clever thinking, making each encounter feel satisfying. The fluid animations and atmospheric visuals give every shadow real tension, while the upgraded visuals make the world sharper and more alive. Its tight controls and layered level design make replaying missions a joy, offering new paths and hidden challenges. It's a stylish, intelligent experience that proves stealth games can still feel fresh and rewarding. Cassette Beasts invites players into a vibrant world where monster transformations and turn-based battles feel fresh and engaging. The unique mechanic of capturing creatures and mixing their abilities keeps gameplay exciting and strategic. Exploration is rewarding, with a colorful art style that brings the island to life. The story unfolds with plenty of humor and heart, making each encounter memorable. This game creates a delightful and refreshing take on the monster collecting genre that's hard to put down. Brotato is fast, addictive, and packed with constant action. Runs are short but intense, pushing smart weapon choices and risky upgrades every minute. Enemy waves escalate quickly, keeping pressure high and momentum strong. The simple visuals keep focus on chaos and strategy, while deep build variety encourages repeated runs without fatigue. Controls respond instantly, damage feedback is clear, and progression always rewards another attempt with fresh possibilities. Sound effects hit hard, upgrades stack wildly, and scaling keeps tension high. Backpack Hero turns careful planning into quiet tension and steady triumph. Set in shifting dungeons, a resourceful adventurer survives by arranging gear inside a limited pack, where every slot shapes survival. Each run moves at a thoughtful pace, balancing risk and adaptation as battles unfold with clean, readable flow. Beneath the surface sit branching builds, relic synergies, and lasting unlocks that reshape future attempts. Gentle pixel art and subtle music supports focus. It stands as a complete challenge that rewards patience and skills. Islanders New Shores is a peaceful, minimalist city-building game that rewards creativity over complexity. Its vibrant visuals and calming soundtrack create an almost meditative experience. The gameplay loop is addictive in the best way. Placing buildings strategically to maximize points feels both satisfying and relaxing. With no pressure or time limits, each island feels like a fresh puzzle waiting to be solved. It's a beautifully simple game that manages to offer surprising depth with every new shore discovered and settled. Moonglow Bay is a charming and heartfelt experience that blends cozy fishing mechanics with a touching story about healing and community. The voxel art style is surprisingly expressive, and the soundtrack perfectly captures the town's tranquil vibe. Cooking and selling meals adds a satisfying layer of progression, while meeting quirky townsfolk keeps things fresh. It's a slow-paced game, but that's part of its magic, inviting you to relax, explore, and rebuild at your own rhythm. Perfect for those who love narrative-driven games with a warm, wholesome spirit. Worldless is a mesmerizing blend of stylish turn-based combat and fluid platforming, wrapped in a minimalist, dreamlike world. Its combat system feels fresh, rewarding precision and timing with satisfying flow. The visual design is hauntingly beautiful, abstract yet emotionally resonant, and the ambient soundtrack deepens the sense of mystery. There's a poetic rhythm to its storytelling, conveyed more through mood and motion than words. Every encounter feels like a puzzle to solve, and the game respects your intelligence while quietly dazzling your senses.
Nostalgaia needs something new. And they go.
The last hero of Nostalgaia is a satirical action-adventure game set in a pixelated atmosphere. Players take on the role of a hideous pixelated hero, fighting mindless townsfolk and a sardonic narrator. The game has a hard yet equitable fighting system, complete character customization, distinctive battle gear, and a rich mythology. It has a twisted and wicked story, online co-op capabilities, and a variety of armor and weapons with distinct backstory and qualities. The game is situated in a dark and cruel environment, with every round bringing players closer to death.
The last hero of Nostalgaia.
ROBOBEAT is a rhythmic first-person shooter that seamlessly combines fast-paced gunplay and pulse-pounding tunes. Every shot, sprint, and wall run syncs with the music, resulting in an electric flow that is both elegant and enjoyable. The roguelike components keep the runs interesting, encouraging experimentation with various weaponry and movement methods. Visually, it explodes with neon-soaked surroundings that suit the upbeat soundtrack. The difficulty level might be high, but mastering the rhythm is really gratifying. If you enjoy shooters and music-based gameplay, this is a must-try. Voidwrought casts a strange and magnetic spell with its eerie art direction and atmospheric soundtrack. Every encounter feels deliberate, pushing players to think through each step. Combat leans into strategy without slowing down the momentum, while the world unfolds like a cryptic puzzle box. Sound design heightens tension, and environments ooze personality through shadows and silence. It's a journey built for those who enjoy unraveling secrets, with mechanics that reward patience and curiosity rather than brute force. Do Not Feed the Monkeys turns voyeurism into a clever puzzle game packed with dark humor and constant curiosity. Watching strangers through hacked cameras slowly turns into piecing together secrets, side stories, and strange routines that reward attention and patience. Choices matter, temptation is everywhere, and resisting or acting can change outcomes in unexpected ways. The writing stays sharp, the mood stays tense, and curiosity keeps pulling attention back for one more in-game day. Every session builds pressure as time, money, and morals collide. Wildkeepers Rising builds a lively action loop with smart creature companions, fast combat, and steady progression that keeps sessions engaging. Each area adds fresh twists, enemy patterns, and upgrades that reward planning without slowing the pace. The art direction pops with clear silhouettes and readable effects, while the soundtrack pushes momentum during battles. Controls respond quickly, boss fights, test timing and positioning, and the upgrade paths encourage replay runs. As a package, it earns praise for momentum, clarity, and lasting pull. Blue Wednesday is a soulful, jazz-infused journey that quietly sneaks up on you. With its beautiful pixel art and smooth piano-driven soundtrack, the game captures the melancholy of everyday life with surprising warmth. The characters feel real, and the story flows like a lazy river, gentle, reflective, and deeply human. Mini-games break up the rhythm in clever ways, keeping the experience fresh without disrupting the mood. It's a meditative adventure that speaks volumes through subtle moments, inviting you to slow down and just feel. Heroes Hour throws players into chaotic real-time battles backed by deep turn-based strategy. It's addictive in the best way, with random maps, factions, and skills making each run feel fresh. The pixel art has a nostalgic charm, and watching hundreds of units clash never gets old. Sound design punches through nicely during tense moments. Progression stays rewarding, with plenty of freedom in how to build armies or heroes. A great choice when looking for something tactical yet energetic, with hours of replayability. Night Slasher's Remake revives the cult classic with striking visuals and smoother combat that make every fight feel satisfying. The atmosphere is drenched in horror flair, with grotesque enemies and moody stages that keep the action engaging. Each character feels distinct, offering plenty of variety in how battles are approached. Co-op play makes the chaos even better, turning every stage into a fun spectacle of brawling mayhem. This remake feels like a true celebration of old-school arcade action with modern refinements that keep it exciting. Broken Roads delivers a rich, thought-provoking RPG experience set against a beautifully desolate Australian wasteland. The hand-drawn art style paints a world that's haunting yet full of character. Dialogue choices carry real weight, thanks to the innovative morality system that challenges players to think beyond simple good or evil. Every encounter feels meaningful, backed by writing that is sharp, heartfelt, and often surprising. Tactical combat is satisfying without ever feeling overwhelming. This is storytelling and world-building done right, a journey that demands to be remembered. SuperEpic is a Metroidvania-style action-adventure game that includes a classic narrative mode, handmade levels, and numerous endings, RPG-style weapon and armor upgrading system, an extensive combo-based combat system, an unlockable procedural roguelite mode, optional cross-media content, and fast-paced non-linear exploration. The game has a big linked universe, configurable combat, and an in-game currency-based upgrade system. More powerful skills can be activated by pressing a precise sequence of keys. Velocity Noodle is an exciting game in which players must negotiate hard stages while delivering noodles without spilling. The game has ultra-smooth movement mechanics that allow players to glide smoothly past barriers and traps. As you go, you'll come across several levels with expertly planned traps and other ways, offering an added element of excitement. Mastering the game's rules and improving your speedrunning skills will result in flashy prizes and hidden pathways that provide vital bonuses and rewards. Players may also pet a lovely puppy companion along the route, giving a touching element to the trip. Care Bears to the Rescue is a heartwarming adventure that celebrates friendship, teamwork, and helping others. Each level is filled with colorful worlds, light puzzles, and joyful interactions that capture the spirit of the beloved Care Bears. The art style is bright and welcoming, paired with cheerful animations that make every rescue feel rewarding. Its upbeat soundtrack and smooth controls create an inviting rhythm for players of all ages. It's a wholesome, feel-good game that spreads positivity and warmth in every moment. Sayonara Wild Hearts is an arcade game that includes exciting activities such as motorbike riding, skating, dance fights, laser shooting, sword wielding, and breaking hearts at 200 miles per hour. The game follows a young lady whose heart breaks, upsetting the universe's balance. She dreams of a diamond butterfly escorting her along a celestial highway, where she meets her alter ego, the Fool, a mystery masked motorcyclist. With a pop soundtrack, players must restore peace by chasing high scores and gaining insight into the hearts of Little Death and her star-crossed pals. Sheepo is a fun and imaginative Metroidvania with a unique twist. There is no fighting. Instead, you go through a wonderfully hand-drawn landscape, gathering animals by copying their actions. The platforming feels smooth, with tight controls and excellent level design that makes exploring enjoyable. The eccentric characters and ambient soundtrack elevate the experience, making each discovery seem unique. It's a unique twist on the genre, providing a peaceful but fascinating experience. If you prefer exploration-based games with a dash of whimsy, Sheepo is a charming adventure worth taking. Just Crow Things brings a playful mix of humor and light puzzle platform action, built around a quirky crow finding inventive ways to cause harmless chaos. Each stage adds fun tasks that keep the pace lively, and the simple controls make every moment easy to enjoy. The art leans into a warm storybook style, while the soundtrack matches the mischievous tone well. What truly sets the game apart is how consistently it maintains a cheerful vibe, turning even small interactions into something pleasantly memorable and fun to revisit. Cast and Chill slips in like a lazy summer dusk that refuses to fade, placing a quiet angler beside still waters and secret coves where time bends to the rhythm of a single perfect cast. The line arcs, settles, waits, then a soft tug, a patient reel, a small victory breaking the surface. Rare fish hide in forgotten corners. Gear improves with every milestone. Seasons quietly repaint the lakes, all wrapped in watercolor skies and gentle acoustic notes, leaving the rare, warm feeling of an afternoon perfectly spent doing next to nothing. Journey to the Void falls into pure starless dark, a cosmos gone silent except for one faint pulse. A lone wanderer drifts aboard a broken ark. Every weightless step, a careful bargain with the abyss. Every new power, a stolen breath. Combat slices close and clean. Exploration repays patience with hidden roots and lost remnants beneath stark monochrome and distant violet glow, all cradled by an ambient score that ebbs like dying stars, leaving an elegant, profound plunge into beautiful nothingness that lingers long after the final light fades. Rotwood bursts alive in twisted bark and dripping sap, a savage forest that hungers and cuts. Hardened hunters hurl themselves into relentless close-quarters chaos where dodges snap like steel traps, strikes chain with vicious rhythm, and perfect timing reigns over raw power. Persistent town upgrades, sprawling weapon trees, hidden biomes, and ever-shifting corruption keep every run razor-fresh, all rendered in crisp, hand-drawn carnage and driven by pounding percussion, forging Rotwood into a brutal, deeply rewarding gauntlet that sharpens with every blood-drenched return.